They say don't judge a book by its cover. That is still accurate. So I picked up Timeless #1, mainly because the cover looked really, really cool. And also the synopsis of what's going on seemed very interesting. However, I'm not quite sure that the book matches up. Basically, the gist of this is, and you can find this on the description of it, is we're at the end of time. All of the heroes are dead. We have got Power Man, aka Luke Cage, fighting Moon Knight. However, as interesting as all of that sounds, the story goes sideways from there. This is not the Moon Knight that everybody knows of, nor is it the other Moon Knight that everybody knows of, or it's not the Moon Knight anybody expects. We also do not get any sort of information on why Luke Cage all of a sudden has the powers of the Hulk, the powers of the Iron Fist. There's just a whole lot not said. Now, part of this is probably because of the fact that this appears to be opening up a new crossover. So how do we have a major crossover when this is the start of the book and it starts out with all of the heroes being dead? Because, time travel fixes everything. It doesn't technically show time travel the way that we're used to it. Basically, the fight, it starts in the past. Starts off with Iron Man. It starts off with Power Man and Iron Fist, kind of joining together. And just, it's kind of their meetup, little retconned maybe from the original story, but it's just them sitting down in a cafe talking about stuff and, deciding that they're going to be friends. And we all know we know their past. Then it shoots into the far future where Luke Cage is fighting an entity, Moon Knight at the core, but like I said, it's not the Moon Knight we're expecting. Anyhow, everything happens. I won't go into a lot of detail, but then all of a sudden it shoots us back, not all the way back to the past where we started, but in today's day and age. And so you almost have this thing where it seems like, okay, what was that? Does that mean nothing that happened because all of a sudden we're back and all the heroes are back? No, it definitely hints at the fact that even though it boots us back to where we started, what happened in the future still has some sort of impact on the past, which of course makes no sense whatsoever, except time travel fixes everything. So I'm going to say I don't know about this one. I don't even know if I'm going to follow this crossover event that's going on. It seems a little too far out there for me. That's just my 2 cents. If you all want to see, an overpowered Luke Cage against an overpowered Moon Knight, go right ahead. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be too much jumping around and also trying to figure out what happened and when. Like I said, the opener almost goes to the future. And then I feel like we're supposed to be going back and see what led up to that. Which, I could be wrong. The whole crossover as it goes through the other books might make for an engaging storyline. This one, however, as a book by itself, standalone, didn't do anything for me. I also don't think it super explained anything that is going to be missing when you actually do the crossover part. We'll have to see how it goes. The other thing is a little bit of a sticker shock on this one. And no, this is not an old man going, I remember when comics were 25 cents. No, I mean that the average comic on the shelf that's not a special edition or anything like that is, $3.99, $4.99, somewhere in there. This one popped in at $6.99, so that's quite a hefty upgrade from the usual. Now I will say that the comic itself is very hefty. I didn't check the page count. Let's see, does it have a page count in here? Because that would make things simple and useful. Probably not, and I'm not going to flip through all of these and count it. But it is also a very nice quality cover. I'll give it that. Like I said, it's not special edition quality, but it's not the cheap everyday comic, which I get. I just wish that they hadn't wasted this on this particular cover. Anyhow, like I said, if you're going to be trying to follow the crossover, you're probably going to pick this up. If you're looking for, do I need to follow this storyline because there's 20 comics a month and I can't afford all of them. Based on Timeless, I don't think this one's going to be worth reading. Again, the rest of the stories, who knows what it's going to look like as a whole. We don't know yet. All right, that's it. Personal opinion, you don't need to spend $7 on this comic, But like I said, if you are going to be invested in the crossover that's coming, then yeah, you're probably going to want to pick it up. All right.